Hi everybody, welcome to Making Meat 101. Today we are making coffee meat. We have coffee, nicely grounded coffee. We are using the C2 Brazil Santos. This is coffee beans by the way. I have just grounded the coffee and we have brewed this coffee. By the way, everything here, what you need for all this is a cup to hydrate the yeast, a measuring cylinder, a hydrometer, an airlock, a bunk, a cap for the 3-liter bottle for you to shake it for aeration, and a chopstick to stir everything together. So what we're going to do, we're going to include our most important ingredient, honey. Since this is the meat, we'll be using honey. Put the honey in the jug and slowly squeeze it out. This is a 1 kg honey, by the way. Well, you can use any kind of honey, it's up to you. I prefer this honey because it has very nice floral notes. I warm up this honey lightly in 50 degrees warm water so that it flows out easily. I don't want to heat it up too much, otherwise we lose all the enzymes in the honey. So while waiting for all the honey to come down, what we'll do is we'll start to hydrate the yeast by adding a little bit of water. And today we are using the rice level yeast. As you can see, it's half a packet because for the previous batch, we have already used it to make the previous batch. This rice level yeast, you can get it from anywhere. If you're buying from Lazada, you can also buy it. It's cheap and easy. What I'm doing, I'm just pouring half the packet. Maybe about half a teaspoon. So what we'll do is we'll start to hydrate this yeast. As you can see, I'm hydrating the yeast in the honey so we can fully extract out all the honey that we have left in this bottle by shaking. This is just normal water. This is how I drink my water in a clay pot. Why clay pot? Because it has alkalizing effect. Okay, while the yeast is hydrating, we will need about 5 minutes for the yeast to hydrate. We will pour in our coffee. This coffee has been specially grounded. See? This is the second batch of coffee which I am grinding for own consumption. We are using the French press. This coffee is already cooled down. And what you do, you just pour the coffee in. This coffee is enough for one person, which is about 300 ml. I use 1.5 tablespoons of coffee grounds for this to make it a little bit thicker so that we have a bit more flavor. Okay, the yeast looks okay. I'm going to pour the yeast inside. But before I do that, I want to add a bit of rosemary leaves so that we can have enhanced flavor of this meat. This is a trial and error thing. I'll just break up the rosemary. Don't worry about getting it inside your brew, as we will filter it out later once it's ready. Okay, what you do now, you will pour it in. As you can see, there's some yeast that's left inside. What I'm going to do is add a little bit more water and pour everything out. So I'm adding exactly 1 liter of water. Okay. Okay, after adding 1 liter of water, what we're going to do is we're going to shake it up. Why do we need to shake it up? Because we want the yeast and the oxygen to be reacted together so that carbon dioxide and the byproduct of alcohol will be formed. So what you're going to do, put on the cap and shake it. This is to aerate the whole mixture. For you guys who want to lose weight and build some muscle, this is the best way. Okay, look at all the aeration, all the bubbles. Smells nice. Have a whiff. Okay, what we are going to do next is we are going to pour it into the measuring cylinder so that we can do a hygrometer test on it. So this measuring cylinder is 100 mils, which is I find is sufficient to have a reading on the hygrometer. So just put the hygrometer in. What we want on the hygrometer, we want to find the specific gravity. Okay, we let the foam clear off a little bit. What we're having is a 1.06. 1. Yeah. Okay. Oh, when you're reading on the hygrometer, 1.16. So what we do with the measuring thing, we pour it back. Everything here has been sanitized by using hot water. So as you notice, this bottle, we will not fill up the liquid all the way to the neck to the neckline. The reason why is you want to have enough head space for it to bubble through and aerate properly. So next, we're going to add the bunk. And we're going to fill up this airlock. Fill up this airlock with some water. Tap water will do fine. And install the cap. This cap is perforated so that we can keep any bugs out and release and have the carbon dioxide gases released to the atmosphere to prevent the bottle from becoming a time bomb. We'll just screw on the cap. And install it to the bunk. Okay, so our specific gravity that we have is 1.16. What we are trying to achieve on this specific gravity is to achieve 1.06 because our ease is able to go up to almost 20%. So after 3 weeks, we are expecting to hit about 13.12% for the end results of the wine. So guys, we will see you in 3 weeks time. Thank you.